In this video, I'm be showing you guys how to complete clutch time fast and easy in Season 8 of NBA 2K22 Myteam to eventually earn this free Endgame Dark Matter Chris Webber card, who is going to be one of the best cards in the game. So you guys are definitely going to want to grind clutch time for Chris Webber and Mark Eden. For this video, I'm explaining two different things. The first thing is going to be the lineup, how to arrange your lineup and the best cards to use. And then the second one, the most important thing, is we're going to be talking about, defensive settings, how to play in the game, and just tips and tricks of how to win clutch time games. But guys, starting off with the lineup, which is super important as well. For example, if you want to run like a budget lineup like this, you definitely could, but what I would recommend is having a lockdown defender. We can see Luka Doncic, Dyson Daniels. They are going to be our two main ball handlers and the two guys we score with. But I think it is actually super important to have a lockdown defender in clutch time. For example, even you can get a cheap guy like Jonathan Isaac, who's not that expensive. Yes, he's not the best small forward in the world, but he's going to be super cheap. We can see probably what, 30,000 MT, 40,000 MT. Yeah, he's like 40,000 MT, and he's going to be one of the best locks in the game. If you want to go more expensive, you can pick up a guy like Hero Giannis. Like I said, he's going to be more expensive, but Giannis is going to be a great lock for around 150k, and then you can slot him in over Richard Jefferson. Now, if you guys want to go for a different approach, what you guys can do is you can just have three offensive guys and then just try to run your offense and try to outscore your opponent. But what I like to do is have a lockdown defender. But for this video, I'll do the method where you have three ball handlers. Richard Jefferson, he can score, Dyson Daniels can score, and so can Luka Doncic. We do kind of have our defender in Jaren Jackson Jr. I think another great power forward that's free is Bob Nedelecki. Some other cheaper options, Cream Hero, Hakeem Hero, both really good at the power forward spot. And then for your center, you want to make sure you have size. You don't want to run with like a small ball center like a Jim Jones or even a Greg Oden or even a better guy like a Bam Adebayo. You really don't want to have them at the center position. If you want to run them, maybe run them at power forward, but at center, like Mark Williams, he's a decent option as well. But if you guys have Manu Bol, I would definitely recommend running him because you never know. You might run into a taco. Actually, you probably will run into a taco. You'll probably run into Yao Mings, Shaq's at the 5, a bunch of taller centers. So yeah, guys, that's just going to be a couple lineup tips. Make sure you have a lockdown defender, have two guys that can handle the ball and score for you, and then your center should be at least like 7'1" or 7'2". But if you can find a center like Manu Bol, Mark Williams, or even Taco, Yao, those guys are going to be really good. So now let's hop into the clutch time game and let's show you guys my tips and tricks to win clutch time games. Now guys, talking about defensive settings, you don't have to do this every single game, or you don't have to do defensive settings at all, but this video is strictly for people that are struggling to win clutch time games. So if you guys are able to win 100 games super easily, you can go pretty much like 100-0. This probably isn't the video for you. Maybe there's a couple tips I can give you, but if you guys are really struggling, I would recommend putting defensive settings on. I do have a video explaining defensive settings. I'll just quickly explain them right now. So on ball pressure is going to be smother, off ball pressure is going to be tight, on ball screen is going to be go over, on ball screen center is going to be go over as well. For the hedges, there's two different ones you can run. You can either go soft hedge for both of them, or you can go catch hedge for both of them as well. Where's catch hedge? It's at the back, right? Yeah, catch hedge. So you guys can go with catch hedge, or you can go with soft hedge. Me personally, I like to run soft hedge, so that's just what I'm going to show you guys in this video. You want to put stay attached on yes, then you want to scroll down. Now this is really important, the most important defensive setting, which is going to be drive help rules, and you want to switch that to no help, and then you want to put the screen help rules to no help as well. You want to scroll down to the bottom and then do transition defense to no threes. If we go down to coach settings, what you guys want to do is put your adaptive coach engine to off. Basically what that does is it doesn't let your CPU or AI control your defensive settings. All those settings we just put on means they will actually work. And then for the coach sliders, you want to put help defense all the way down to 0. And then that's going to be pretty much it, guys. Like I said, you don't have to do defensive settings. My opponent's going to go do the defensive settings because he saw I did them. But if you guys don't want to, you definitely don't have to. This should be a really good game to test this out because my opponent's got like one of the best squads in the game. And he's also got Shaquille O'Neal at point guard. So this is going to be a super cheesy game. And I'm just going to give you guys my best tips on offense and defense. So on offense, you basically just want to spam pick and rolls, and your main goal is get to the basket and just try to attack the paint, go on the inside with Manu Bol. That's why it's nice to have a good center. But what you guys want to do is spam pick and rolls. Don't try to ISO. Don't try to take people one-on-one. use your center, use your power forwards, and set screens. Now for defense, it might be a little bit cheesy, but you are going to want to off ball, and you want to just sit on your center and try to play as good as help defense as possible. We're going to play good help there. We're going to force up a bad shot, and his Scotty Barnes is still going to knock it down. There's nothing we really could have done. But like I said, guys, on offense, you want to abuse pick and rolls, and you want to look for the drive or the three-pointer, right? We're going to get a little bit of switch, so we're going to take our mismatch on the inside. We have a smaller defender in Magic Johnson. He's going to get the strip. That's perfectly fine, man. Good defense there from my opponent. What you guys want to do on defense is you want to try to get back in transition, because that's a good way to score as well. What you guys want to do on offense, if your opponent misses, you want to run. See, pass the ball up the court, keep it running. You just want to run as fast as possible, because then someone's going to be absolutely wide open. That is probably going to be my best tip for offense, is just run like crazy. Run like the Showtime Magic back in the day. Just run, man. Once you get that rebound, outlet the pass, run, keep the ball moving, because you'll find someone wide open most times in transition. On defense, it's hard to explain, because, you know, he's got a mismatch every single time. He's got Shaquille O'Neal at point guard. He's just going to back down my Luka. But what you guys want to do on offense, like I said, if you're in the half court setting, spam pick and rolls, try to get to the basket. Everybody tries to hunt threes. For some reason, I don't know why, it's so easy to score twos in clutch time that I trust my defense more than my offense, that I'm just going to take most twos on offense and then just try to lock in on defense. Now in defense, like I said, try to play help defense with your center, and that's going to be great off-ball defense. Now we are running. Like I said, run. You just got to run in transition, man. Now we got to attack the paint. He's jumping all over the place. We're going to find Manute Bol on the inside, and once again, you guys can see, right? You guys can see right there, running in transition, getting to the paint, getting that wide open dunk is probably going to be one of your best ways to score. He's going to find Taco on the inside. We're going to get the little strip animation. He's going to find Taco left wide open in the corner. I do want to give you guys another offensive tip. Now, this isn't going to work in this game because my opponent does have defensive settings on, but if your opponent doesn't have defensive settings, what you guys want to do is you want to get to the paint and you want to pump fake, right? His corners are going to drop. His corners did actually drop there a little bit, and we're going to get that wide open three. So if you do play against a guy who doesn't have the defensive settings on, drive to the paint and kick to the corner. That's going to be probably the second best way to score, or maybe even the best way to score, is just get to the paint and look to kick to the corner, and it should be open pretty much 90% of the time. Obviously, if you guys know how to 300 with Luka, obviously go for threes, you know, come around screens. You should have like wide open threes pretty much every single time, because they are going to switch, right? Pretty good shot there. I kind of got to green that. Now we got to get back on defense. Never mind, we get the rebound. Can we pull up in Shaq's face? Yes, we can. And we're going to knock down that 4-point opportunity. If you guys are wide open from 4, I would definitely recommend taking it. If you get any sort of wide open shot from the 4-point line, you definitely want to take that, because if you can get a 4-pointer, that means you're going to get so many points for one singular shot. We're going to play good defense, and what you got to do is just run. He's going to foul us, and there you guys go. We get an early rage quit, 16-10. We would have had 2 free throws. It's honestly, guys, going to be that simple. I think you guys do understand. If you guys have any questions on defensive tips, offensive tips, you guys can definitely comment them down below. I don't think I really need to hop into another game. I'll quickly explain, you know, what I said in the video. So what you guys want to do for defense is, what you want to focus on is using your center, playing off ball. You know, don't just sit in the corner. You want to use your center, using your wing defenders to play help defense. And then another thing on defense is allow the 2-pointer. You don't want to allow threes, and you don't want to allow 4-pointers. I forgot to say that in the game. You only want to allow 2. So don't let them get 4-pointers. Don't let them get threes. And then for offense, the best way to score is just run in transition. Like, honestly, guys, you just want to grab that goddamn rebound and you just want to run in transition. Keep the ball moving. Don't just like bring it up slowly. Just run. And then when you guys are in the half court, what you guys want to do is you want to just abuse pick and rolls, get to the basket, you know, score in the pick and roll however you would. And then if you notice your opponent doesn't have defensive settings on, then you want to drive to the basket, kick to the corner, or drive to the basket, pump fake, and then kick to the corner. I know it's super cheesy. I know I'm going to get some comments saying, why you know, teaching people how to play cheesy and how to play sweaty. But honestly, at this point in the year, that's really the only way to score and really the only way to play the game if you want to win every game. So like I said, this video is just helping people that are struggling with the game mode clutch time. So just giving you guys my best tips and tricks. Like I said, if you guys do have any questions, comment them down below. I'll respond to all of them. But hopefully you guys did enjoy. If this video did help you guys out, make sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.